If there's anything that I've learned this balance patch, it's that Guff is love and Guff is life. Ramp Druid has to be one of my favorite decks that I've played throughout all of Alterac Valley. Like, Alti-K was pretty cool, Thief Rogue was pretty insane when you had those amazing Death Rattle high rolls, but this version of Ramp Druid, I think, is insanely consistent, even though a lot of people are looking at the Vanndarr and they're like, why do we even run this card? Because, Clark, you're a Horde streamer, why do you play this Alliance card? Well, this is the only time that I'm going to side with the Alliance, because the Vanndarr high roll potential with this deck just makes Ramp Druid into a potential tempo deck. You have so many ways of being able to fight for the board now. You have so many ways of being able to fight for a tempo. You have ways of being able to fight for an OTK. Like, this deck just has everything now with the Vanndarr included in it. And if some of you guys are not interested in the Vanndarr build, I do have another build down below in the description in case you guys want to just snag that deck code, which is another build that I have gone very consistent with. In fact, let me pull up my my win rate, and I am currently 99 and 81 with this deck. So I've had a lot of games with Ramp Druid under my belt. So I think these are the two best decks for different reasons, but we're going to focus mainly today on the Vanndarr build, because trust me, the insane potential of this deck is definitely worth at least playing a few games to see if you like this version better than other Ramp Druid lists. So the biggest question is Vanndarr. Why do we run the Vanndarr? Simply put, if you look at the deck, you'll notice that there's a clown in the deck, and this is just the very first thing that I want to point out that Vanndarr is extremely useful for. Because if you're able to play this before you draw your clown is going to cost 6 mana, so it's incredibly easy in order to corrupt the card. But there are several other potentials with Vanndarr that I think are very much worth it, because there's a lot of games that I've had Lightning Bloom, Overgrowth, and Vanndarr in my hand, and on turn 2, I usually will go ahead and just buff out the Vanndarr before I play the Overgrowth, because the cheat from the Vanndarr is just better than Overgrowth if you think about it for that specific turn, because you're cheating a lot more mana versus the Overgrowth that might get you a 3-drop next turn if you're lucky. So the big thing about this is that all of the minions being 3 mana less really do make that much of an impact, because 2 mana Talon Forging can easily draw you your 7 mana 10 drops, which are just insane to think about. Your Variant costs 5 mana, which automatically makes your owls pretty much free no matter what you do. And then the biggest part about this, something that's really interesting to how you can beat up on aggro decks, is that your strongmen will cost 4 mana. So if you play Guff into your strongmen, that's just, that's absolutely devastating, because nobody can deal with the Guff on like turn 4 and then 2 6/6s if you happen to get the absolute high roll. But regardless, I think that Vanndarr has a lot of ways of being able to push this deck to actually fight for the board consistently, and I think that having the clown synergy is unreal right now on the ladder. I'm able to beat control warriors because I'm outpacing the removal. I'm able to beat up on ramp druids because they don't have enough removal and they can't outboard me, because when you start stacking clowns over and over and over again and you find more Yashirajas out of resizing pouch, there's just no way that you're running out of resources. Like, I just had a game where I literally only had 2 Yashirajas in my hand, and I played the first one, got a ton of value, got all my strongmen, and then I literally had to ramp with the rest of my mana because I knew that the one Yashiraj in my hand would easily get 8+ cards, so I didn't even have to draw with the Guff Hero Power when I had so much excess mana. So it's just like, this deck has a lot of finesse, has a lot of different ways of being able to be played, so we can counter a wide variety of what you're going to see on the ladder. And the biggest thing about this deck is that the aggro matchups aren't the greatest, but I think that aggro is kind of falling off right now for favor of combo and somewhat of controlling strategies. So I think that this deck is a perfect candidate for your legend climb. And as we can clearly see, I hit day 1 legend with this deck. I had a 58% win rate with it. It was a relatively difficult climb. There were some times that Yogg just didn't work the way that I wanted it to, but I really do believe that this deck can beat anything that you're going to encounter on the ladder. Now let's talk about the mulligan, because I feel like in order to master this deck, you have to really understand how it maximizes its win rate. This isn't a deck to where you just keep 1 card or 2 cards every single time. You usually want to keep cards in pairs. So like, case in point, you always are probably going to keep your Overgrowth, your Guff, and your Vanndarr in this specific case because they're just your best high roll cards. But usually I don't keep Nature Studies without Overgrowth, because Nature Studies is a card that I just don't like playing on turn 1, because I would rather go for a resizing Pouch on turn 1. I would rather mulligan for this card or keep a Lightning Bloom in a lot of cases, because going for the Guff is just the most important thing. But if you don't get your Guff, you still have ramp in order to generate these gigantic turns, to where, case in point, let's say that you have 2 Lightning Blooms in hand and Varian and 2 of the Strongman in hand. You can easily just throw those out on turn 4 and have the biggest tempo swing that a lot of decks are not going to be able to deal with. So that's one way of being able to maximize your win rate, is knowing when to go for tempo and when to go for combo. So the mulligan is the most important thing I feel like that you have to be able to master. When to know to pick your, to keep your resizing pouches, when to know to keep your Lightning Blooms, and when to know to keep like Moonlit Guidances, because I don't usually keep Moonlit Guidance every single time. Like, yeah, it's good to play it on turn 2 in order to find a Guff, but sometimes it's just better to roll for the Guff. But if you're in a slow matchup to where you can afford to play the Guidance on 2, and if you miss, it's not the biggest thing, it's not the biggest deal in the world, then I think that can go a long way. And it's just really important to understand why you are winning your games and how your mulligans are being able to dictate that. But usually, Overgrowth, Guff, Vanndar, usually those are the safe picks. I often pick Lightning Bloom and Resizing Pouch in order to have the gigantic swing turns. I sometimes keep my my Moonlit Guidance and my Spammy Arcanist in order to deal with situational decks if I'm fighting, like, say, an aggro hunter. But keeping Spammy Arcanist is usually a play that isn't supported well unless you also have a Lightning Bloom in hand, because you're probably going to have to cheat mana. And if you have Resizing Pouch, I say that's fine. You can sometimes treat Resizing Pouch as a guaranteed Lightning Bloom, but there are times it is going to miss. But those are usually the cards I would keep on my mulligan. Lunar Eclipse is along the same rules as, like, the Spammy Arcanist, to where if you're fighting, like, an aggro druid, for example, and you want to be able to snipe, like, a Razor main, there's that consideration to keep in mind. But this deck, I really feel like, thrives the most when you just focus on your game plan of just cheating mana and generating these ridiculous boards that your opponents have no business of being able to clear. But I hope you guys enjoy this take on the Vanndarr Ramp Druid. I've played a lot of Ramp Druids, and I know that I keep posting videos about different deck lists with this. And again, I have a whole nother deck list that uses Malygos and Mutanus if you do believe that that is better for the pocket meta that you are experiencing. But Ramp Druid is just, I've been having so much success with this deck that I can't help but share it, not only on my Twitch channel, but on the YouTube channel as well, because this deck is just a ton of fun. The 8 drops add a ton of insanity and a lot of swings that just keep this deck very, very fresh. The variant of Stormwind value is just absolutely necessary in order to win some games, and that's part of the reason why you have the Tail on Forging. It's because you get the Divine Shield, but being able to draw your 10 drops, again, really, really valuable. But this deck is just a ton of fun, and I think that you guys are going to be able to legitimately win some games and have some of the best fun that you've had with Hearthstone in a while, because Ramp Druid is just a lot of fun. I've said that like 6 times now, so pick up the deck code down in the description below and start climbing to Legend with this Ramp Druid. I have to give a shout out to Blastoise, who's the one that came out with this archetype, so please check out his Twitter. He doesn't really stream all too much, but he's very, very active in the Twitch community, hanging out in a lot of streamers' chats. So if you ever see him in chat, feel free to throw him like some kind of like a thank you or hey man, what's going on, because this deck is a lot of fun for like the 7th time that I've said now. So go ahead and play some Ramp Druid. And don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to be notified about any other future uploads we happen to come out with. The deck code is down below in case you guys want to try out the Mutanus version or the Vanndarr version. Really just depends on the pocket meta that you're experiencing, but I believe that both decks can get you to whatever rank that you're wanting to hit. We also have a Patreon, so if you guys are wanting to contribute to the content, feel free to get extra perks and bonuses for supporting us. And as always, if you want to catch these clips live, we stream at twitch.tv/ClarkHellScream. I hope you guys enjoy infiltrating the Alliance, taking the one thing that they're good for, and bringing it back for the glory of the Horde. And we'll see you for the next video. It's gonna be a pretty long game. Find the Overgrowth. Just gonna go ahead and play it. It's gonna ramp a crap ton amount of armor. Really good start to the game here. now I've also got this waiting in the wings.
Look at the tiny turtle.
Oh wait, why did I do that? I actually didn't need to do this. I just gave him minions to attack into. Let's see, can I ramp play? Oh my god, I can ramp play Guff and then ramp again. I can ramp 3 mana crystals this turn. That's so toxic, dude. Shouldn't have given the 1/2s to trade into. Just give him free card draw to keep up with me.
Oh, life and happiness and fun. Everyone makes mistakes.
So we're probably gonna set up a Talon Forging. Just so we can get the Yogg in hand, hopefully. Hopefully we're getting the Yogg. Okay, so he's probably going to find the Bulwark with that. Bulwark really isn't that big of an issue. He's playing it. Wait, he's playing it now? Interesting.
This must be the way.
All my corrupted cards are now corrupted, and I can always find more Yashirajas later. But this is the easiest way of getting the Carnival Crown corrupted. And I can just easily throw it out next turn. But I think for now, I'm going to hold on to it. Maybe get the Yogg. But this is really awkward for him to deal with. So hopefully I can chip away some of this weapon. I just find it really weird that he played it right now. I figured that maybe you would want to save it for like after Rokara.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Okay.
This is not what we stood for.
Kind of want my minion to survive, because like something I want to be able to set up is like if this minion is at 3 and then these are all at 4, makes it really difficult for Bladestorm to clear. But at the same time, I might just need to force him to use his clears, just because that's going to be what this game is about. It's about me forcing him to have an answer. This is only going to get taunt, which is fine.
Woe betide those who set themselves against
Rotten to the core.
Guess just might as well play the owl. No, we actually wait on the owl. I gotta make this as awkward as possible for him every single turn. And like, this doesn't really, I was about to say, this doesn't warrant like a clear of any kind. As we can very well see. Oh my god. Okay, well. Oh, the ramp is out of the deck now. Regret not just playing this. Still have Cenarian Wards left in our deck. That'd be a good way of throwing out his resources here. Okay, now I'm just probably got the Yogg in to steal the minions. There's never an instance where the 8-drops are able to contest the Rattlegores.
Think of think.
I have to set up the Yogg first. I've had none of the Moontouch amulets.
Think of think. That rope's burning again.
For the Alliance!
Maybe trading the minion was a bad idea. Yeah, trading the minion was kind of a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. Other than that, I feel like that order was pretty good. I could have done like the lunar solar 8-drops. But like I didn't have the other scenario ready to go. So now that he's played this, he's got another shield shatter gone. I could play this, hopefully steal these guys, or at least get rid of them somehow. Wait. Yeah, there's the Yogg 3, but like, what if I don't need to do that? Like, if I play the clowns now, it's really awkward for him to deal with this. He already played Barav. He's played both Shield Shatters. He literally needs to play like a Brawl or something. This is the time to play the clown. Like, low-key, this is like the time to play it. I just wish that I could play another 10 on top of it.
That rope's burning again. Next act, world domination.
This is the time to do this. Any of his AoEs are going to be really awkward. So like Bladestorm, for example. Bladestorm's the first thing I was thinking of. In order for him to get value from his Bladestorm, he has to trade the Rattlegores first. I really just need to hit these other Moontouch amulets. But I think I'm going to go Solar into Resizing. Hopefully hit more Yashirajas, so that way it becomes more of a high roll. And then this could still work out pretty effectively. Roll off the top. That's fine. We wanted this to happen. Something else that's really worrying is if Yogg eats the entire board. Rattlegore survived. Okay, now I have to go for the Yogg, right? I could still go for Yashiraj. Oh my god, hold on a minute.
Twisted.
This is so much value.
Now these are must. Next act, world domination. High five.
have all the Yashiraj value now. How is he going to be able to deal with these back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back boards? He can still hit me. But like, how is he going to be able to do the combo now? Okay, I have to. Alright, steal his minions. Honestly, this is fine. Look at these old gods, dude. I'm doing this in order to try and make it a little bit more awkward. So I have like one more taunt that's bigger than a 4/4. So many Rattlegore triggers this game, dude. And I still have one more Yashiraj left. I still have one more left. Oh my god, is he gonna double shield slam that? Oh my god, dude. He actually knocked it out. How am I? Wait, hold on a minute. No.
Amidst the flames, Odin wins. Now these are smart.
I should trade this into here, actually. It's fine. Turn 1 to 2, Vanndarr seems to beat Face Hunter. Any specific example you want to give us, Blastoise? How badly did you beat up on the Face Hunters? Yeah, I think this is gonna do it, dude. This just proves how much this matchup benefits from having the extra the extra taunt minions. Hitting Yashiraj twice was definitely really lucky, and I could still hit him again. All things considered, I didn't have the other Moontouch amulet that's been in my deck the entire time. But I mean, we've been able to outvalue triple Rattlegore. I can share a couple of screenshots. I'm down to take a look, dude. Oh, he's playing the Galadar. Okay, he's got a 1/1 Rattlegore left. Got a 1/1 Rattlegore.
Only one card left. Oh, I hope it's good.
This isn't lethal, is it? 17 plus... Oh, it's only 4. Yeah, it's not lethal. It's very close, though.
Think of death to the Legion. Next act. World domination.
Alright, yeah, I don't know how Tincho's gonna be able to survive this. He's got an Outrider Axe, maybe a Brawl left, probably a Rancor for sure. Oh, that's actually... Oh, he has another Blade Storm? Oh, all the lists that I've been playing around only play one Blade Storm. Oh, that's a big deal. It's fine, though, because I have a resizing pouch. I'll find another Yashiraj if I really have to. Survive of the Vid is very chunky, though. I don't think I could say no to that. People say that Vanndarr doesn't matter because of the strongman ALA discount isn't big, but the strongman discount won me this game 100%. Because the strongman and a guff. Okay, that's pretty legit. That's pretty legit, I have to admit. So, like, what is the last AoE that he has? There's no way that we play a second Brawl, though, right? There's no way we play a second Brawl. Minefield, Buckler. These Rattlegores are just so chunky. I don't want to go all in just in case. Got one more 8/8 in order to seal the deal. Yeah, Guff made the strongman 0 mana. Yeah, that's a really insane interaction right there. So like the Vanndarr really does have its place. It's not just the fact that it corrupts the Carnival Clown, but there's just a lot of synergies that are there. Yeah, so if I end up losing this game, it's because I played into the second Blade Storm. But I don't think there's anything else that he can do here to survive. Tanks to 12. There's no draws that do it, man. Tincho playing until the very end. Look at those Rattlegores. There were 3 Rattlegores at one point. There were 3 Rattlegores at one point. Oh my god. What a game, dude. That took forever. That took so long. If this doesn't convince you that the Druid deck is good, I don't know what else will. Nothing else will convince you. Do I need to keep the Lunar Eclipse here? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep the Overgrowth. Overgrowth, Vanndarr, and Guff. Only cards that you really need. I guess there are times to keep the Bloom, to keep the Nature Studies, keep the Pouch. Actually, I would never keep Nature Studies unless I have Overgrowth ready to go in hand, but the mulligan for this deck is a lot more straightforward than the previous decks I was playing with this. Because like the other Ramp Druids I've been playing have been a lot more, not necessarily like teched, but pretty much teched. They're teched for a meta. That's what we're experiencing now. Because like the Mutanus was giving me a lot of wins the previous day. But unfortunately now I feel like Mutanus is just like the meta's going in a different direction. It's really interesting to see. It's like now this exists. This was a deck I was seeing a lot yesterday too. It's Weapon Rogue with Stealth Minions. It uses the Stealth Minion package in order to draw through its deck a little bit easier. It's still turn 4 and it's still weapon into freaking poison. Feels bad. Okay, well. Oh, at least I have the mana ramp now. So we go to 7, then 8, then we have 9, so in 2 turns we'll be able to double up the Arbor up, or double up the Cenarian Ward. So I'll probably just be able to do this into spammy play Moontouch Amulet. Like, this deck is supposed to be favored for us because of the amount of armor that we gain, but I usually have really bad luck against Weapon Rogue. But luckily this guy is playing into my spam. Smack him. Greed is good. Greed is very good. But in this matchup, I just need to greed out the armor. Depends on the kind of greed we're talking about. Like playing Yogg when there's no point, that's the bad kind of greed. Oh my, that's value. Just take the armor. Run. Give me a rush minion or a taunt. That will work, I guess. Did nothing. It was just a regular rush minion. What if I get the pyro? Well, then that's just a flip of the coin, right? I can't control that. But, I mean, if you have no other choice, then yeah, definitely go for it. Pretty much I'm just saying know your outs. And this guy's got a freaking really big weapon already. Ugh. I wish I had a Viper. Suddenly this deck doesn't feel like it got nerfed.
This must be the way.
Wait. Do I try to find a Viper out of the resizing pouch? Or do I just go for a taunt? How could I make 3 happen? I'd have to play out a lot of cards. I don't think there's any way to make that happen. I should just go for the taunt. Which of course I didn't hit. Is there a 9-drop that could help me out here? Alex healing me is a pretty big deal. And then it gets brought back into my hand. I got a taunt. Drawing cards can't be good. Ysera's pretty good. Ysil is actually kind of nuts here. I think I have to go with the taunt. Because I can't get hit again, right? Like, I just can't get smacked again. Harrison isn't in the expansion right now. Harrison is not in the collection. Yeah, I feel like the taunt just has to be the best because the only thing that stops this is scabs. This is not screaming scabs to me.
Keep your enemies
Oh.
and your ships closer.
Okay. Might have to be a Yogg moment. I think this just literally comes down to Yogg now. All right. It's literally in Yogg's hands now. All right, come on. I already have a spell discounted. Shadow Clone. All right, that's lifesteal. All right, come on. Again with this card. I can play. Oh my god. Oh, that's a good Yogg. That's a fantastic Yogg. That is the best Yogg we've had all night.
This must be the way.
And now I have this too. Okay, yeah, that was actually the most pog Yogg we've had all day. He just literally played 2 Cenarian Wards and gave me this. The Yogg champ is real. One of these days I'm gonna need a Yoggers emote. My opponent right now is super, super mad. Attaboy, Yogg. That Yogg did nothing but get rid of my opponent's tempo while develop my own. That's the only thing that Yogg did. Just like that, we cruising. Cruising in Legend. Yeah, like what are you gonna do? Play another cloak? Oh, he did. Oh, that was beautiful. Give me every single Garrote rogue that goes up against me. Mill the Garrote, please. So who knows, man? Maybe by the end of the month we can have even more emotes. PRB buying Yogg a beer. I mean, dude, he's keeping this win streak alive, man. This win streak is alive because of Yogg. Brought to you in part by Yogg Saran. All right. Oh, I top decked the Overgrowth. I didn't even notice. I was too busy switching music. That actually could be a big deal because now he just played his Overgrowth. Let's see, if I would have played this turn, I'd be at 6 mana next turn versus going to 7 next turn. I wouldn't have played the 1/2s. Nah, never mind. This could be fine. This is fine. I can wait on playing the Overgrowth for now.
This one is on me, beer.
Yo, board certificate. Thank you for the bit donation, dude. I will. You know what? I could crack open a beer now. It is 10 p.m. I could crack one open with the boys. Seems like an appropriate moment. I'll. You know what? I'll grab one after this game. I'm pretty sure that I have a beer in the fridge. What is today? Today's Tuesday. I can have one beer on a Tuesday. You know, most people's parents like to go out to the bars in order to have fun. But my dad just called that Tuesday. Ah. What a dumb joke. Okay, so I think I want to find an 8-drop out of this. Or we just top deck an 8-drop naturally. So now I can just find Guff? Ah, it's not that easy. Value is value, though. Let's see what we find. Best in Shell. Ooh. Wait, no, Arbor up. Oh, dude, we're just Token Druid now. Oh, wait, oh, dude. Okay, hold on a minute. I did it too fast. I could have done this and then played the Owl on top of it, right? No, I wouldn't have had enough. Never mind. Dude, we just became Token Druid. We just became Token Druid. This deck's, like, not necessarily #1 weakness, but definitely an annoyed matchup. Can find another Arbor up out of this, too. Pretty unlikely, but I also just have the Cenarian Ward and removal on top of this. Oh, okay. Do you have more removal? Okay, that doesn't have taunt. He found it too! But I found it first. Oh my god, dude, what is this Token Druid mirror? What is this Token Druid mirror? Ah, this is actually hilarious. I don't think I can ignore this value. These are muscles. I am the superior token, not token ramp druid. Oh my god. Who needs Guff when you can just play Token Druid? Like, let's see. What can he actually do? So he gets Cenarian Ward into... what, like a Brasswing, I think? Brasswing would be kind of good. That is also pretty good. Well, he could have killed the 7/7. Okay, that's low-key nuts. That is low-key nuts. So I can do this, find something out of this. What can I find for 8? A-bomb. A-bomb for 8. Or I could just Variant instead. Yeah, Variant seems pretty nuts.
Woe betide those who set themselves against
Like, I also had the option of buffing this to a 9/9. Wait, you know what? Maybe that was better. Maybe that was better. Nah, this is fine. Because I actually pushed the 7 this way. I pushed the 7 this way, so it is better. I also draw this immediately, so yeah, we just want this value. Okay, he's doubling up the healing. It's fine. I need to draw my Moon Touch Amulet, honestly. I could do this for board, which I think I just should do. And we have Yogg for for an oh shit button if we need it. That's pretty much what the card is. It's your biggest oh shit button. Oh god. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Oh my god. Imagine doubling up a landscaping board. That's 8/8 in stats. Is that just a GG? No, we get our own Yogg, dude. We're gonna be able to Yogg him ourselves.
I wonder.
I think this is actually not that bad of a play.
This is not what we stood for.
Yeah, dude, like, we can get our own Yogg. So it's not a GG yet. It's not a GG yet. However, this is gonna make me sad if I lose to the Yogg eat. As I literally was defining an oh shit button. The oh shit button came down. Oh no. Cenarian Ward. Oh.
Faith is my mirror.
Alright.
Rotten to the core.
Like, I don't have a
Rotten
choice.
to the core.
I'm only more deadly.
Who knows? Maybe it'll make a difference. Wait. Rod of Roasting? Okay, I can't end my turn, so I have stuff in my hand. That was a good start. Alright, that's 9 damage. Okay. 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 That's garbage. Hit the Yogg, hit the Yogg. Thank you very much. Woohoo! Alright, now we're back on the map, baby. Wish I was able to fit the Stormpike in there, but this ended up working out. Dude, that Feast of Souls gave me Mally-like draws. Yeah, that was a really good box. That was a really good box. Might as well Eclipse Bloom for the extra spells. Yeah, it was more so to make room for the hand. But yeah, it ended up working out for us. It gave us those extra spells, which did enough. It definitely did enough. Although, I need to find Guff so I can corrupt my my Carnival Clown. Because I've played my, Wait, hold on. Do I just play this instead? No, I think I have to summon an 8/8. It's either summon 8/8. Okay, there's a lot of options here. Making Carnival Clown corruptible is the most important thing.
The Stormpike clan bows.
So with that in mind, don't really care about the discount here. Okay. So we either need to find the Guff, or we find the Clown, which I could find the Clown guaranteed, but I'm not gonna be able to get value out of it. I mean, I guess I give this taunt if I don't hit him next turn. Oh wait, that's it? Okay, I thought there was more coming out of that. Okay, that was garbage. That was hot garbo. I go to 6. I mean, I have to do this. No, I see it clear. Is there any reason for me to play Overgrowth here? I feel like it's just kind of passing my turn, and I need to be on the board here. Okay, he got his gun. So now I have to ramp. Luckily, I still have a Solar Eclipse. He does not. So, like, his greed cards are gone. Absolutely gone. I don't think I can wait anymore.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
So we got the Carnival Crown corrupted. So now we can hopefully get Solar Eclipse resizing pouch for another Yashiraj. Which he didn't even get the value of his strongmen. So they're probably going to come out now. Okay. Okay, another Yogg. What is he going to do? Eat the board again? Okay, alright, come on. Scam it for me. Scam it for me. Come on. This always low rolls for me. That is... Oh my god. Wow, like my worst minion was a 3-2 and his best minion was a 3-3 with frick... Wait, we both got an imprisoned satyr? That's low-key kind of nuts. Wait! Oh my god, that's so bad for him. Okay, yeah, that's a GG. Now this just finds survival of the fittest. Let's see. Okay, yeah, movement guidance.
Oh, I hope it's good. This must be the way.
Put your faith in
Yeah,
the light.
that's just over, bro.
For the Alliance.
That's a GG. I have all the damage that a boy could ask for. It's all Ogre now. Ramp Druid is just still the best deck in Hearthstone, even though when I try to play other decks. What else can you do? What else is there to say? I've got a Corrupted Clown and I could still find 10 drops, dude. I don't care about this fatigue. Look at this massive board. You don't have any more pouches? You never even got a strongman value, dude. That was like how inconsistent his synergies were. Like he had a pretty good run, all things considered. Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, this is still fine. I have the board. And I have a weapon. So what? This is more. I don't even need to count it. And now I've got a 1-mana clown for flex. Oh my god. Just like that, world domination, dude. This actually is the best version of Ramp Druid. It really is. That's 5-0 with this deck, dude. That is 5-0.